President Rodrigo Duterte has dispatched a triumvirate of his most trusted men to oversee and facilitate relief operations.
Good day and welcome to Pros and Cons, where we ask the hard questions and you decide which side of the truth you would choose to believe.
The Philippines suffers from numerous natural disasters year after year. About 20 storms enter the Philippine area of responsibility every year, causing landslides, floods, and widespread destruction brought by heavy rains and winds. The country is also vulnerable to earthquakes and volcanic eruptions as one of those situated in the Pacific Ring of Fire. President Rodrigo Duterte has called for the creation of a department that will improve the country's resilience to disasters. This October, lawmakers passed on third reading a bill establishing the Department of Disaster Resilience. Today in Pros and Cons, we raise the question, what kind of role awaits the Department of Disaster Resilience? How is the country coping with disasters as compared with the past? And is the country's disaster preparedness enough to warrant the need of a new disaster department?
I'm Joel Egco, your moderator. Today we continue with our discussion on disaster resilience and the proposed department, which will be at the forefront in times of calamities. And today, we are very happy to be, alam niyo, excited ako dito sa ating guest, no, sa aking kanan. Dahil ito yung paborito kong ini-interview when I was covering Congress a few years back. Hindi ko nasabihin kung kailan. And I'm talking about no less than Albay Representative Joey Sarte Salceda.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Pros and
Good day.
Cons.
Good day sa lahat.
At nandito po muli si Miss Adelina Sevilla Alvarez, co-convener ng Disaster Risk Reduction Network Philippines or DRRNet Philippines. Ma'am, welcome back to Pros and Cons.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us again.
Yes. And kasama po niya muli si Miss Maria Elna Corazon Hasmines. Siya po ay co-convener din ng DRRNet Philippines. Yon. So, briefly, Kong, we are here to discuss about
The
the proposed DDR, the Department of Disaster Resilience, na kayo ang principal author, no?
Opo. Kaya pag i-relate kagad po natin para mas maintindihan
Yes.
po na lahat, yung mga nangyari po sa Itogon, yung nangyari po sa Naga, sa Cebu, marami namatay. Pero pag tinignan mo, masasabi yun natin, avoidable deaths yun. Mga ilang araw, mga few days before, nagpalabas pa po yung regional director ng MGB na wala siyang, it poses no risk. Under this law, hindi na ito pwede kasi yung MGB Geohazard Unit is already under the disaster risk reduction. So hindi na siya infected ng mining interest. So no way na you could say that there's no risk. The only one who can say that it poses no risk will be the MGB Geohazard Unit. So that mere fact na nilalagay natin sa tama na perspektiba o tamang pananaw o worldview yung mga institusyon ng gobyerno. Kasi ngayon, under siya ng dalawang portion sa MGB. Yung tinatawag natin Natural Resource Management, that's mining. And you have, of course, the Geohazard, which is, of course, the Geohazard Unit, kaya MGB.
Alright.
In fairness po kay Secretary Simato, marami yung mga in-attach kaming agencies. Siya
Coming from DNR,
Hindi, from various government agencies. Siya talagang hinarap niya, tapos sabi niya, tama naman na nandyan talaga yan. Para naman I could focus on the natural resource management.
So basically po, ni-reorganize, no? Parang ni-reconstitute yung old
OCD.
OCD.
Dati kasi OCD lang siya with only about how many people lang yan. They have 2 people every region. So they're very few, but they are performing the task of a full department.
Alright.
So in short, in fact, kung titingnan natin yung DDR, para mas maganda natin yung DDR, ginagawa nating departamento po, yung dati ay isa lang ahensya ng
DND. Which is under the DND.
Opo. Ngayon, kasi nung Republic Act 10121, inassign sa kanya po yung pag-coordinate po at ang pagiging secretariat ng National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Sa ngayon po, kung may nangyayari sa Pilipinas, may dalawang bagay po nangyayari. Unang-una po, sa lokal, yun po ang Republic Act 10121, inorganize po niya yung local effort. And talagang recognizing the primacy of local communities and local government units in responding, reducing, as well as in recovering from risk.
Okay. So, I hate to cut you on this, but we really have to go on a break. Thank you very much po. At when we return, let's talk about this one. Ito po yung House Bill 8165 na pinapaliwanag po ni Congressman Salceda. And Kong, we will get back to you as soon as we come back from the break. We'll be right back.
I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that we shall not relent in our efforts until we have turned around the condition of Boracay. We will save Boracay. Nakahiyang ginagawa nila rito. Kala natin nasa front beach pa naman sila.
Okay naman kami dun sa closure kung ikakaganda pa ng Boracay, kung ikakaundan pa ng Boracay.
I'm in favor of rehabilitating the island. I think right now there are a lot of tourists for a small island. I think maybe limiting the number of tourists in the island can be helpful.
Okay, we're back on pros and cons. Kong, tuloy lang natin yung kwentuhan kanina. Ako, nagulat po ako, no? Yung sinabi niya, kung nakaset up na si DDR, yung nag-incident would have been avoided.
Yung deaths.
Yung deaths, I mean
Kasi,
yung deaths. Sorry.
given na ang climate change,
Oo.
yung may portion po ng climate change na irreversible na, yung mga nandun na sa taas, ibubuga na lang yan.
Alright.
Pangalawa, yung ating pong pagiging located sa seismic belt where 90% of all the earthquakes in the world are really happening, in this part of the world. Second, we are also in the ring of fire with all the volcanoes. And of course, nasa doormat po tayo sa mga bagyo na pinapanganak sa East Pacific. So, and of course, the rising urbanization ng Pilipinas. Well, talagang namamagnify yung risk on magkakaroon po ng complex interaction ng lahat ng risk ito, lalong isang hazard could trigger all the other risks. Anyway, ang doon sa Itogon at saka sa Baguio, mapapansin mo kagad na yung mga local officials, ginagawa kagad yung tama eh. Kita mo, nag-convince sila kagad ng NDRRMC, ng kanilang municipal DMC. Katulad po doon sa Cebu.
Yes.
Makita mo kagad, there was already the issue
Before the tragedy struck yun, di ba?
Opo.
Ready na
Pero
sila.
ang point doon, sana na alam mo yung kapasidad nila, yun ang doon dapat papasok yung DDR. Kasi yung DDR dapat fully equipped para matulungan yung sinasabi nating resource gap ng mga local communities vis-a-vis po doon sa intensifying and rising frequency po ng mga ganung klase. Tsaka increasing complexity po ng disaster talaga, ibang klase.
Nabanggit niyo po yung resource gap.
Opo.
So as one of the major problems now that we're confronting under the present system.
Opo.
So that is one that the one area that the DDR is going to address. Ano po yung ibig sabihin?
Ibig sabihin,
ng
pag
resource gap?
katulad sa Yolanda, na-organize po ang DDR to provide surge capacity.
Okay.
Kasi yung catastrophe doon sa Yolanda, pati yung mga internal capacities nila to respond, biktima na rin po yung nurse, biktima yung police, biktima rin po yung EMT, biktima na rin po yung pwede. So, basta na lang hindi tayo papayag kasi may golden hour. It's very important for us, the golden hour. That particular hour wherein external government intervention or intervention from outside can still save more lives and probably save more properties. So, yun ang kailangan na nagawa. Kung di pagdating mo doon, maglilibing ka na lang ng mga patay. So, yun po ang DDR. So, kanina, nabanggit ko na kakaroon po tayo ng dalawang bagay ngayon. Nandun po sa local.
Okay.
Meron silang Dream Sea. At saka sa taas naman, meron po tayo nung DDR. Na siya po ay governed by a policy making board ng NDRRMC. Ngayon, pag nagtitext sa'yo si Dream Sea, pwede mo na hong pagalitan ngayon. Kasi tao siya eh. Sa ngayon, hindi ho siya tao. Council ho siya.
Okay.
So, sa ngayon kasi, ang NDRRMC is just a council. Secretariat lang po yung OCD. Ngayon yung DDR, pag nag-text na sa'yo, there is a person behind that.
There's accountability now.
There's
a person
direct
accountable.
accountability. Oy, ba't di ka nagtitext?
Ayun. Wala nang turuan, wala nang asahan, no?
Siguro.
Sisihan after.
Siguro na-fall ka na, kaya ayaw mo na mag-text sa akin. Tipong ganyan, pwede mo na tanungin siya. So, yun yung isang bagay na halos in the Philippines, which is a very personalistic culture, the assignment or the one-to-one correspondence between institutions and persons,
yes.
I think mas makikilala, makakapag-respond po yung tao dahil po sa, alam mo yung buong, pag tinignan mo to, this is based on a socio-anthropological doctrine.
Alright.
Ang pagkilala na ang tao ay nabubuhay sa loob po ng isang lipunan at may mga sariling kultura na talaga nakakasanayan at doon mo sila hanguin para po kung ano man po na dumarating na katulad ng mga sakuna, talagang mas ma-address nila. So ano yung DDR? The DDR is organized as the primary government agency to organize, control, plan, lead, and the national effort in reducing risk, preparing for risk, responding to risk, and recovering from those risks.
Wow.
So, hindi katulad nung kasi sa NDRIMC noon, meron silang council. Meron ang NDRIMC is, mapapatang NDRIMC. Pang NDRIMC is organized in terms of clusters. Okay. Task groups like for disaster preparedness, nandiyan po DILG, disaster reduction, DOST, DSW. Ngayon po yung lahat ng yon, DDR lang gagawa.
DDR lang gagawa.
So, kailangan mag-train, continuous education. So, talaga mag-evolve po siya into a dynamic institution in the Philippine society. So, ang pag mapapansin mo, hindi lang siya isa bastang FEMA na virtually a responding unit. Kundi siya po, nilalagay po doon, although FEMA also evolved already. Pag tinignan mo po yung FEMA, akala ng iba,
Resilience.
may resilience na rin po yung FEMA eh. Napakalaki. At saka nasa FEMA, ang Bureau of Fire. Sa ibang administration po ngayon, ang National Federal Responding Unit is the Bureau of Fire. Kaya nga po nilagay din namin dyan dahil wala silang, ang pulis may kaaway, kriminal. Ang AFP may kalaban, insurgent.
Yes.
Ang Bureau of Fire, nag-aantay ng sunog. So, nag-aanda din sila sa mga small level risks. Anyway,
what I understand, parang ito na yung sagot. Capital of disasters na tayo eh. Lindol, bagyo, storm surge.
Parang ang naiisip ko ay, yan ay nangyayari na given the NDRIMC, the National Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council. In the approved bill, 8165, there will be a National Disaster Resilience Council, which is exactly the same. Maybe not exactly because you added more agencies or added more representatives from the other sectors. Klaro ho sa amin yun kung ano po ang interplay nila dyan, kung anong gagawin nila, etc. But I remember, Sir Joey, nabanggit nyo, ang nagiging challenge, the greatest challenge in the 10121, is the coordination aspect.
Tinanggal namin.
Kahit po natin ho sabihin na klaro ho ang national policies or directions sa gusto nila,
Pagbaba.
hanggat wala ho itong clear pagkikwento o pagbababa, baka ho lalo tayong matalisod. Dun sa council, National Disaster Resilience Council level, national, nakita na ho namin sa structure, you have a regional disaster resilience council. And then that stopped there.
Okay.
May na-mention po na local disaster resilience council, pero sa batas po, wala hong pagkikwento doon kung ano bang itsura nitong local disaster resilience council, sino ba ang kasama dyan, etc. Na-mention lang ho siya sa one section referring to the budgetary requirements of the local disaster resilience office. So, in other words, sa pagbabasa ho ninyo, si council ang mag-a-approve. Pero hindi klaro sino si council. Okay? Pwede po bang diretso ko?
Yan. Sige.
Yun po,
Go ahead po.
yung pong office, meron po yung sa council talaga is again made up of different stakeholders. At sa LGU, meron po tayong office. At ang office po may different units.
Yes.
Kanya-kanya po silang ginagawa. Yung mga nakikwento ho ni Sir Joey, ginagawa na po yan ng mga offices down the barangay level. Dito po, sa bagong approved na batas, hindi ho namin mahanap kung nasaan ang down the line na local disaster resilience office, which will include the participation of the barangays.
Mariretain ba sila or mapapalitan?
Yes, yun ho
Ano
ba
ba
ay
yan?
iririgay. Maliban pa ho doon, ang pinaka-magusto ho sana naming makita ay nasan ang communities dito. Kasi po sa council, katulad ho na nabanggit nyo earlier, nandiyan dyan po sa council ang
Babalik na naman
participation.
So parang top heavy siya. Sa ngayon, parang top heavy.
Hindi, sagutin ko kagad.
Sige.
One,
Quickly po.
yung mamimigay po ng relief, hindi na DSWD, yung DDR na. Pangalawa, yung mismo pong warning agencies, hindi na po, DDR na rin. Tapos, yung reconstruction, hindi ka nabubuo ng mga bagong OPAR, ganun. Sila na mismo po. Sila na po ang mamumuno po sa pagsasagawa po ng mga reconstruction groups. In other words, the effort nila na bilad. So, all 4 thematics will be under one set, under one organization. Doon naman sa pangalawa, aaminin ko na dapat siguro mas may paliwanag yan. At sana sa Senado ay may mahabol po na alam mo isang word lang babalik dyan na mawala lang po talaga yung repeal ng 10121. Then the entire structure springs back to in their fulsome
Wow, very nice.
dynamism.
That will be the answer to your concern. All right, let's take a short break. When we return, we'll check out the comments from social media on today's issue. So, wag po kayong aalis.
Welcome po dito sa DSWD National Resource Logistic Management Service.
Kung gaano kahanda, kami ay handang-handa po. Lagi po kami nakasubaybay. Kung may pararating na bagyo pa lang, kami nagpe-prepare na kung sino yung mga i-assign namin. Kagaya ngayon, itong bagyong Ompong, kami ay naka-2 shift isang araw mula alas 8 ng umaga hanggang alas 8 ng gabi. Ang susunod na shift namin ay alas 8 ng gabi hanggang alas 8 ng umaga.
Kami yung mga representative na volunteers ng Philippine Coast Guard. Every taon nandito kami. Pag nagre-request mga DSWD, andito lahat ng mga trainees namin. Ginagawa namin to para sa mga tao na nangangailangan ng tulong namin.
Since the President has brought the quality of, the benchmark of yung quality ng leadership dito sa country natin, brought it notches higher, I think he also deserves help from the people. Although a lot of people are verbally helping him online, a lot of people in my org feel that we should actually take it to a different level where we can be physically there to help the government and their departments whenever we can.
So what we have now is the mechanized production system. So this is a 58 million project of the DSWD in partnership po with the UN World Food Program funded by the UK government. So what it does is Meron kasi siyang mga makina. So, it is more efficient than the manual packing. So, all in all, if it is at its maximum capacity, it can produce up to 50,000 family food packs by just utilizing 200 people.
Parang hindi mo rin kasi talaga may papaliwanag kung ano yung saya na mararamdaman mo. Tapos, nang wala kang hinihinging kapalit, 'di ba? So, talagang yung bukal sa kalooban mo yung ginagawa mo. Is talagang masarap sa pakiramdam. Parang nakakataba ng puso talaga.
Yes to volunteerism! Yes to Alamin!
You're still watching Pros and Cons, and we're talking about the establishment of the Department of Disaster Resilience. So let's see what our netizens, no, our Facebook followers have to say. Base sa mga pangyayari, sa mga nakalipas sa sakuna, sapat ba ang ginagawa ng gobyerno na paghahanda at rescue and relief operations bago at matapos sa mga kalamidad? Well, overwhelmingly, 97% ang nagsabing opo, no? Okay naman. Well, despite the deaths, no? This one coming from Merlin Acosta, sabi niya, oo, just not like the past administration. Ngayon lang nagkaroon ng presidente na may malasakit, sa may hirap at masipag pa. And another from Rafael Picardal. Yes na yes, ngayon kumpara sa nakaraan at kasamahan niya. Okay. Third, we have from Tata Balaguer Tuazon. Sa Pangulo, sigurado sapat ang tulong at paghahanda. Ewan ko sa bagay, take sabi niya. Kaya wala tayong aasahan dahil inuna niya ang kapartido niyang nagrarally at naninira sa Pangulo. Kaya nasalat na ng kalamidad. Sobra naman po, hindi naman po siguro. Judging from what our netizens are saying, it looks like that they're happy with the preparations na ginawa nun. Now, what about now that we have this proposed DDR? Will this make the preparations better? Katulad po ng sinasabi ni Kong.
Ang gusto lang po lang namin talaga ay yung gains of our RA 10121.
The present law.
Yes, yung binanggit nyo na 97% nga ay nakikita na nila yung effect, no? All the gains will be considered and maybe wag namang iset aside because you're creating a new department, no? Pati na rin po, yun ho mga sinabi ng mga recommendations, consultations from the Sunset Review. Kung ito po ay nandito, talaga ho naming babantayan kung nandito yung mga yan. Ang isang mahalagang parte sa amin ay of course yung ating participation of communities of people from the barangay levels, kabababaan hong unit ng ating society.
Essentially, ma'am, ang nakikita po natin dito, well, sabi ng mga tao, they're satisfied with the preparations. Pero naalala ko sinabi ni Kong kanina, oo nga, may prepared. Pero look, ilan namatay? So, tama po ba, ate? I'd like you to answer this, no? Yung sinasabi kanina, yung prepared nga tayo, pero how about yung mga tao?
Recognize namin ho na sabi nga niya kanina. Una po, yung pag-describe ho ng department, napakalaki ng bureaucracy. So may agam-agam kami dyan. Kasi siyempre po, pag, di ba, bakit natin dadagdagan pa yung isang bureaucracy na parang mabigat dalhin? Although siyempre mabigat naman talaga yung gawain. So isa po yun.
Pero nakikita ko, ma'am, ganito if we have, kung tama po, Kong, if we have a DDR, we have a department, hindi katulad nung araw, remember Yolanda, nung mangyari, nung before that, andun lahat, prepared kami. Nung may mga namatay na libo-libo, nagturuan. So, I think, tama ba ako kung na yun ang paniniwala ko? Dito, hindi na sila pwede magturo-turuan. Meron ng accountable person dito, accountable officials.
Yung pagtitingnan mo yung proportionality to the risk, and given the trend and risk, I disagree ako na top dito o malaki yung bureaucracy. Pangalawa, sa hirap po ng pagpagawa po ng mga posisyon sa DBM, Kaya minabuti na lang namin na yung mga existing na mga gumagawa ng mga trabahong yan na maaari po talagang i-align lang kanilang priorities at ang kanilang filosofiya o ang kanilang pananaw. I-link lang o ituon upang po sa pag-uphold ng dignity ng mga internally displaced persons at saka sa mga vulnerable families and communities. Kaya makikita po niyo there was a conscious effort to build that council towards para po maging effective siya in reducing risk, in responding to risk, preparing for risk, and at the same time for recovering to risk. Pag tinignan mo po, ang mangyayari po, we're just lifting the current organizational structure to a level that is commensurate to a possibility of catastrophic events para magkaroon po ng... Otherwise, how can you prevent another Yolanda where 10,000 people die? Importante po para sa atin yun na ngayon na wala pa yun, pinaghahandaan na there's continuous building of capacity. And yun, in Albay, we build capacity in everyone.
Kung nandiyan na po yung DDR, kasama po ba dito sa kanilang mandate yung, halimbawa, yung Marawi siege, no? Hindi lang, yung Marawi siege.
Consequences of conflict lang.
So,
kasi may mga IDPs.
Yung mga bakwit.
Lalo-lalo na, ang SPEARS, we have such a thing as a SPEARS standard. And the SPEARS standard does not appear in any of the entire universe of government or regulation. So only a DDR can be mandated to follow the SPEARS standard in order na it should be applied dun po sa mga tinatawag nating internally displaced person due to conflict. So we will not solve the conflict, but we will address the consequences of conflict. Kasama po yan sa mandato po ng Department of Disaster. You need a department to confront the rising frequency as well as, of course, the rising intensity of all the risks. I mean, the state is the duty bearer of the dignity of its citizens.
Very well said. Thank you very much, Kong. Thank you very much. So, meron ng cabinet level na uupo dito na tao nagre-report. Yun ang isa maganda ron.
Babantayan lang po talaga namin kung paano, kasi kahit na ho, gaano kagaling yan ang mga batas natin kung hindi maipapatupad hanggang baba. Kasi yun lang ho na ang gusto naming palakasin yung participation nila.
It should be meaningful participation. At kung meron hong duty bearers, ay kami po ay mga claim holders. Maproteksyonan po at lahat yan. Huwag lang ho din kalimutan ang mga unsung heroes who have been preparing the communities.
To risk their lives.
Yes. Kaya ho sinabi nating zero casualty. It's not just because of the policies sa taas, no? But these are the people who are making sure the policies are being implemented. If this has been approved, yes, it has been approved, then we have to look at how our counterparts at the
Point
Senate.
well taken.
Well, with respect to the local, you know, the first permanent disaster risk reduction management office in the entire Asia was done in Albay. Yung aking head is a member of the executive team. Yeah, we have a permanent plantilla positions of 21. Second, if you look at the reforms being done here, yung 3rd to 6th class municipalities will have their own separate disaster fund. Second, they are exempted from the PS limitation of Republic Act 7160 para makapag-comply na sila. Third, there is a Magna Carta for disaster risk for the LDRMO or the responders. Number 4, it's all in the approved bill.
Akong definitely, no? Pasensya na po, talaga medyo kapos po tayo sa oras. We hope na once na maipasa na si DDR, no? Sa Senate, and then I understand magkakaroon pa ng BICAM yan for being finally signed into law. We will invite you again here, no? Siguro for us to celebrate, no? To congratulate everyone behind that very important and significant measure. Thank you, Albay, Representative Joey Salceda, Ms. Adelina, and Ms. Maria Elna. Tune in again next week as we discuss another timely topic. For your comments, suggestions, and questions, visit our Facebook page and the PNA website. You may be for or against. You may agree or disagree. In the end, we are all Filipinos working towards the same goals. Will you choose what's right, or will you stay on your side of the truth? Once again, this is Undersecretary Joel Egco. Thank you and see you on the next episode of Pros and Cons.